Okay, hi, hello, my name is Than, short for Nathaniel. Today, there's a few things. Okay, so I have the new Melt Mary Jane palette. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows Brow Gel. And then I have the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Oslo. I'm gonna prime with my prized Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Oh, glasses. Alright, while that sinks in for a second, I'm gonna color correct my under eyes with the Hue Stick from Live Tinted in Perk. Also, I just want to say, I'm starting to film and upload in 4K, but the 4K option might not be available like until the day after I upload because it takes so long for YouTube to process the video. 1080p is available relatively quickly, and that's still really good quality, but oh my god, I just, the video I posted yesterday just became 4K today, and it looks crazy. Like, oh my god, I love it. You can see like every detail of my skin, for better or for worse. I do really like these. I don't know, like, I'm not sure, like, it is very subtle. They blend in really nice, like, which is good, I guess. You wouldn't want it to be like crazy. So now let's try this foundation. I've been wanting to try this forever. I also have, well, they're somewhere, but I have the Radiant one that comes in the glass bottle and it's like long and slim. And then I also have the Sheer Glow. So, and between those two, I like the Sheer Glow more. But I'm really like curious to see how this goes because I've had such a mixed experience with Nars's products. Nars's. I just just dropped some on my fucking sweater. Okay. Break. It's an emergency. Okay, so that was a disaster. I think I finally got the foundation out. It was just like a little drop, but I don't know, maybe because it's cashmere or something. I don't really know. It was like really hard to get out. I just changed it to a different black top. So we're off to a great start here. Well, anyways, let's just get into it. I need to forget about that. God, it's still everywhere. It like exploded. It's all over my fucking mirror. Literally using this drunk elephant sample spray to clean my fucking mirror. Squeaky clean. All right, now let's get into the foundation. I can't. God, it really does just sort of like spill out. I love the packaging, but I hate that it does that. Here's what the shade looks like. This is the lightest shade, Oslo. It's got a pretty liquidy texture. A little bit just spread out a lot, so that's a good sign. All right, here we go. Okay, so that has really good coverage. It looks super smooth. Okay, I'm pretty impressed so far, actually. Just with the initial, here, should I do a, so this is with and without. All right, other side. Okay. So that blended in really easily. I mean, probably partially due to this primer because it's so buttery, but I mean, it looks absolutely flawless right now. Close up. Not dry at all around here. Yeah, it looks very like perfecting. Okay, great. Let's go into concealer then. I'm gonna use the Dior in the shade 00N. Okay, base is looking really good. Let's set with the Kosas Cloud Set Powder in Airy. I'm gonna take the, where is it? Sonia G Designer Pro. Taking the Hachiko Beautylish Kabuki brush. And I'm just taking the powder and doing more of like this kind of situation. After that powder, everything still looks really good. Contour. The Radiance Boosting Face Palette from Goss. And I'm taking the Shikuda Angled Face Brush into the contour side. All right, so shall we do this eye look? Here we go. So this will be my first time using Melt eyeshadows. I am definitely a big fan of their new cream blush lights. These are so good. And as well as their duo blushes. These are the ones with the bee, the honey hive sort of like imprint in there. And they have a more blush side and a more highlight side. These are amazing. One of my favorites, really. Stunning. Yeah, so I've never played with their eyeshadows before. I totally missed out on that. It was like, I think it was the Muerta and the Vida palette. Oh, the Amor Eterno collection. And I really wanted that, but at the time, like, I don't know. I was collecting eyeshadows, like Pat McGrath and stuff, and some Tom Ford, but I don't know, I just wasn't getting that adventurous yet with eyeshadows, and yeah, so I totally missed out on it. I hope they bring it back at some point, because that was such a beautiful collection. But anyways, so here I am trying out the new Mary Jane palette. And as you can see, it's very cool toned, brown, taupey, sort of bronzy, smoky. And I'm not gonna go too crazy. I think this is just, I don't think this is meant for super crazy looks, you know? It's meant for everyday, like maybe some drama, but not a lot, you know, just a little bit of drama. Anyways, I'm just gonna take the rougher number 1 brush and I'm gonna go into Mari, which is the lightest brown matte. And I'm just gonna start putting this. Wow, okay. This is pigmented. It's definitely darker on the eyes than it looks in the palette. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I tapped this off too. Okay, so just getting the shape going. Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on this formula, but, I think it might have just had to do with consistency, so maybe some palettes differed in formula, but so far I'm really liking this. It's soft but pigmented. It's nice. I'm gonna go into the shade Gas Bar. Let's see what this is like. This is a tad darker, and it's a little more, it's more of like a sort of olivey brown. That's a nice color. And this is the Sonia G Crease Pro. Rougher number 3 into Mari. Blender Pro into Mari. The Crease Pro and Gaspar. So now let's choose what metallic we want to go into. I'm going to go into Sweet Lucy, which is sort of a green antique bronze, we'll say. And let's see, I don't want to get fallout, but I feel like I'm going to. Well, I really like that. Oh my god. That looks so cool. What a unique shade. Okay, other eye. Now, I'm going to take a different finger and go into Kali, which is the lightest metallic in here. I love that. Now I'm taking the reference number 3 again, and I'm going into Gaspar. I think we're gonna leave the eyes there for now. I may just sort of touch up some blending things later if I feel like it, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so let me put on a blush. I'm gonna use the Raw Honey blush. I haven't used this in so long, and I don't know, I feel like it'd be good for this. So just going into the blush side. Oh, and this is the Chikuhodo T5. Or, yes, this is the T5. Celine G Sculpt 1 and a little bit of the... Gonna use the Dior bronzer again, because I'm still unsure how this works on me. And now, let's buff everything together with the Face One and the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder. For highlight, I'm gonna use the Goss airbrush and the Burberry face palette in Fair, and I'm just gonna mix these two highlights together. So now let's get into the Legendary Brows from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade Black Brown. I tested this when I first got it today, and oh my god, it was amazing. Let's see how this holds, because a big complaint about this is that people don't like the really fine little wand, but I was using it and I was like, this is amazing. So, okay, let's see. I mean, look at the material. Like, what? Look at this brow. I already ordered this in a lighter shade too. Like, I just know that I love this. Like, oh my god. It's just so, it feels super light. When you're brushing it through your brows, it literally feels like you're just like painting on nothing. It feels like literally like nothing is even touching your brows, but it's like such a nice payoff and there's no mess. I mean, it's like, it's not a thick formula, it's not super wet and runny, it's not hard, it's sort of just like, I don't know, it's sort of legendary. Like, I'm dead. I mean, this really blows all the other ones out of the water that I've tried ever. Like I said, I ordered a lighter shade because this is like pretty bold. I think a lighter shade might be a little better. Or it's just nice to have the option. I just spray my face with a Round Around Green Tea Soothing Mist. And I'm just taking a tiny bit of this Pat McGrath powder. Let's use the ILIA mascara. Let's do Rom&nd Glasting Water Tint in number 4 Vintage Ocean. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, so me and this foundation did not get off on the right foot, but, I mean, so far it has redeemed itself in terms of the way it looks. It looks flawless. It didn't look flawless when it was splattered all over my black cashmere sweater, but, you know, it's good now. It just seems like a pretty solid matte foundation. I'm gonna have to use it more and just see, but right now I feel like it's blurring, perfecting, you know, matte, but not super drying. This palette I think is so nice. You could do like a really simple everyday look with these colors, and you could also do a more dramatic, like smoky eye, or, you know, just a really fun metallic moment. Yeah, I do like it. I think that Santa Maria and Bamba are a little similar, you know, but all the other shades are different enough from each other where you get your money's worth. And it seems like there's a couple different metallic formulas in here, because Sweet Lucy is more of that crumbly metallic, and Kali seems to be more creamy, you know, like not as crumbly, more creamy and more of like veil-y. And I would say this definitely gives you enough sparkle. I was complaining about how in the YSL Couture Clutch, the sparkly shade in there was just not doing it for me. But I was thinking maybe that's because it's supposed to be used on the face too, so they didn't want a super, you know, beaming top coat. But anyways, yeah, so far love this. I can't wait to use it more. It's giving me very like Victoria Beckham, you know. This is definitely more affordable too. If you really were interested in the Victoria Beckham like lid listers, these give you a very similar shine. Not as smooth though. This doesn't look as smooth on the eyes as the Victoria Beckham, but still looks pretty good if you like those smoky colors. This brow gel is amazing. Okay, so I like this more than the new Kosas ones. These just seem a little bit less messy and easier to control. And that goes with the same thing for the Milk ones too. This is definitely easier to control. And the Merit is also really easy to use, but this is way more pigmented and feels even lighter going on. More dry. But this doesn't feel crunchy. Like just tapping, it's not like a crunchy feeling. Just really nice. Just really nice. Great. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow my Instagram, PrettierThanGram. There was something else that I wanted to mention. Well, anyways, goodbye.